This is the Renault Twingo that I bought my girlfriend over here about 7 months ago, around Christmas time. Now, it's been 7 months of ownership for this woman over here, and we're only just about to gonna start modifying it. I guess I've been a bit selfish and I've just bought a bunch of parts for this car without really confirming it with her, but today we're gonna do a bunch of stuff to it. It's a good thing the Renault Twingo is shaped like a minivan, because otherwise we wouldn't have a chance with all of the stuff that we've got. So, guess where we've arrived? Same old, where we do most stuff. The Luxury Motors, the classic place. Now, this is the current state of the Renault Twingo. Steel wheels, you've all seen it before, it's a classic. But now you open this up and it looks like we've got like a parts sale going on, like a flea market. But that's not the case, this is all stuff for the Renault Twingo. These are the wheels that I bought for the Twingo. Let me show you these first. Now, they're still a bit dirty. But I won in an auction on Ricardo. I won these wheels for 104 Swiss francs. They are real BBS wheels, Bugatti by BBS. Some people may know them. I've seen them before on old Golfs and kind of like old school 2000s, 90s tuning. Bugatti logo, that's because the power reference to the Twingo is actually pretty similar. But these tyres are absolute shit. So you can tell they're old winter tyres and they're all broken. So they will have to be replaced. And new tyres in here, summer tyres. You won't believe how long it took me to look for tyres, because I might just be a strange guy, but I look for what tyres look stylish as well as performance. I don't just want to buy some eco tyres that look a bit shit that will do the job. I want to buy something that's time period correct for the Twingo, that will look good on these wheels and the car and tied all together. No one will ever have a look at the tyres ever again, except for me, but that's the Renault Twingo. We need to open up this gaff and then we're going to start doing some stuff to this. The new meat. Wheels and tyres are over there, and these are the rest of the parts. First of all, I'd suggest we have a look at the main stuff, because this is the exciting stuff. Ooh. So, what do we have here? Here we have a Vogtland lowering kit for the Renault Twingo. It's not a normal coilover setup where you can adjust height and rebound. This is literally just 35mm lower. So if we come and see the Twingo, this will probably be slightly lower, 35mm, wherever that is. I'd say first things first, we get on with the main stuff. Vogtland kit. They've even supplied us with a purple one. Hope it's not going to be too difficult to do. So if you remember, when we first got the Twingo, Valerio changed the front right spring for me because it was broken and snapped and it didn't pass its test. So this side is really easy to access. He then afterwards said that this side would be a bit of an arse to access because of all of this in the way. But it will be possible. Look, if we can get to that bolt down there. This side was pretty easy. Had to remove this thing, you know, the classic Twingo 3 stripes. Easy game. It's all loose, have a look. Like this. Have a look there. Easy. All right. Cool thing is, it isn't like my CLK where you've got like a million pieces and then it's covered in leather and then it's another trim piece. This is literally screwdriver to the back of this plastic trim. Bolt out. No. And you remove this little hat here, and I guess that's where you loosen off these top bolts. These look like they've never been touched before. Looks so very geil. Raw. So the wheels are off. Now we've got access to the suspension. It's actually really straightforward. Come and have a look. You need to loosen off these two bolts where the wheel hub is attached, then the Koppelstange, and then finally the damper from above. So easy enough. Im Lader. Geil! Spoilt guy. Anyway, Aston Martin's cool, you know what's cool? A Twingo. So let's continue with this build. Ist doch ein anderes Auto. Impact wrench has nothing on my biceps. Last thing that we need to detach that I've only just realised is the bracket for the brake lines. Attached to the damper there's a bracket for the brake lines. Alright, now what I'm going to do now is release the top hat and then we can take out the damper. Easy, pretty simple to be honest. Oh, nothing damaged, right? Do you see a dent? Exactly, good as new. So what I've also just realised is I was just checking to see if I can tell which one is left and right, but they're both identical and they both have this bracket on each side, which this one doesn't have. This one is a left or this one's a right hand side one. So I think here we can pick whatever one we want to. My phone has run out of storage, iPhone 13 with way too little storage. So I can forget the microphone. Sorry about the sound quality. You know what? I'm going to take apart the other side first and check the other side as well. Because this side was making noises anyway. So maybe we can check if it was even put together correctly. Good idea? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's do that. Oh, don't ignore that. That was me with a hammer by accident. Small scratch. Oh, but... You fucking... sorry. These bolts are so hard to undo. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Weißt du, vor allem, das hat ja das da nicht so schlimm.
It's working. Thank God. When Masha was steering, like at very high steering angle to park or something like that, the car made a really strange, like kind of noise. So something like that. And now I know why. Look, this is the right-hand side. This is how the top hat is supposed to be. This one over here is the wrong way round. No wonder it makes strange noises. Look, this doesn't even spin. That's why it was making strange noises. This one spins completely freely.
Yeah, full up things, look.
This one not good, Valerio, but I can fix it for you, no problem.
That's not okay, but no problem, I can fix that for you.
I've got a difficult situation because I tried to get the spring, load the spring so we can release the top hat, but if you come and have a look at this, it's completely stripped for some reason and the top hat is on the wrong way round. and I've already told you why. But no, this side over here is what it's supposed to look like. And I've just called like a bunch of Renault places, but it's Saturday and we can't get this Pt.1. We can't get one on Saturday, so I guess I'm gonna do everything else and then finish it on sometime next week. It's literally always like this. Like, doing stuff on cars is fun until it isn't. Is in. Come and have a look. Our beautiful new purple springs along with new dampers, and that is going to be 35 millimeters lower apparently. Should fill the arch nicely with our new wheels and tires, and that's what we're going to get onto now. We'll ignore the front that's lying over there very depressed because we need new Vogtland. But now we're going to get to the wheels and tires. Come and have a look. Masha in the meantime has actually been very busy cleaning our BBS by Bugatti wheels. I was looking for wheels for the Twingo, 14 inch, the same as the original Steelies on this. I know a lot of people go for 13 inch with even smaller tyres like 185 45 or 195 45s. And 13 inch is kind of like, I guess, the cultural wheel for a Twingo. But the original Steelies on this one, it's a 16 valve, is 14 by 5.5. So when I found these and I saw they were also 4x100 wheel bolt pattern, I checked the size and the width and they are 14 by 6. So they're very similar to the original steel wheels. They're half an inch wider, and also the offset on the original Steelies is 36 millimeters, and on these they're 35 millimeters. So overall they'll be a few millimeters further out, but it will be very original fitment. I hope along with a 35 millimeter drop, it will look pretty premium, but I'm not too sure yet because we might need spacers. But forget all of that for now. I'm going to see if I still remember how to use a tyre machine because it's been a while, it's been a couple of months. Let me actually unpack these quickly for you. This tyre looked cool on the images, especially the tread pattern. I think it's going to look good on the Twingo, especially for the year. Like, it's a 2001 car. I think the wheels should look old school. The tyres also should look old school. So that's why this is what I bought. The original size on the steels are 155/70 R14. So these, the sidewall on these is actually exactly the same, even though the originals are 70. That's because 175 is a wider tyre and 60 is, I think, the percentage, the height is of the width of the tyre. Something like that. And I think these look sick. Uniroyal Rain Experts, completely normal summer tyre. They might be a bit noisier than some of the new ones because they've got very deep grooves, but I think this is exactly what's going to give it the look. Letting all of that stinky air out.
Stinkt too.
No. Kettle's ready, love. You know that sounds like the old kettle from if we're like in the 70s and you've got this water cooker, yeah, that's what it sounds like. Was, Philipp? Nochmal eine?
Oh mein Gott. Sind wir noch genug Luft drin?
Nein, wir müssen nachher nochmal nachkontrollieren. Now how does that look for a Renault Twingo tyre? That looks sick. That looks really good, doesn't it? That looks really good. Don't be lazy, balance your wheels. Hoping for a result. Bam, 0-0. Take off the lid. Undo this. We can straight away do the next move. Now, in here, you see there's already centering rings. Now I've got different ones for the Twingo because these were on a Mazda MX-5, believe it or not, before these wheels. There we go. That's more like it. And now, moment of truth. Do they fit on the Twingo? Look at that. All it needs is bolts now. The last time you saw me it was Saturday and we weren't able to finish the Twingo because of this. This is the front suspension leg where the nut on the top of the suspension leg is so rounded there's no way I'm going to get that off. So what I've done, I've just been to the scrapyard and I got this. I got another Renault Twingo 1 front suspension leg that I've already taken apart for one reason only. And that one reason is this hat here. What I've also gone and done is I've taken out the left-hand side one from the original suspension leg. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and clean these up with a wire brush, and then I can hopefully today put the whole Renault Twingo back together and have it rolling out of the garage.
Wieder überall drehen.
Nein! Actually the first time ever fitting the front. So still not 100% sure if it clears everything, but it looks like it so far. Famous 3 stripes going back in for France. You know, you've seen the people that paint them like white, red and blue, the French flag. That's pretty cool as well. Like that. Also what I've seen is people take the airbox through here, they drill a hole into this piece of metal here, and they put the air filter in this area. because the airflow comes straight through the bonnet into the air filter, and then the engine has direct airflow. Pretty cool idea. We could do that at some point as well, but we live in Switzerland and you're not allowed to do stuff like that. But this is a daily driver still, so, and it's Masha's car. I'm sure she doesn't want to ride around in a bouncy castle that's really noisy, like those 90s Honda Civic owners. She wants a refined French Twingo that she can go and get her baguette in the morning, or go and buy her cigars in the evening. Let's check out the fitment. Ready? Oh yes. Can I even get it off these? Oh yeah, I can. Let's take these out. Oh my God. That looks amazing. If that's not the best looking Renault Twingo you've ever seen, because we're not even done yet. This is only the first part to this Renault Twingo build. I think I'm going to call it a night there. We're finished with the Twingo for today. Definitely more to come. We've already got more planned. It's only right to do a proper edit of this. Also maybe some of the other stuff over here. Valerio's new Vantage. Some Russian steel. I think that's good enough. Masha's also waiting to leave. Oh, I'm really pleased with this. This looks amazing. All right, more to come. We're going to drive home. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. Good night.